Good afternoon. This is Paul Martin, and I'm talking here from the Martin Healthcare Advisors corporate offices in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And today it's my birthday. I am 47 years old today, and so I thought today we would have a little bit different session, and there's going to be no business today. So today we're going to talk a little bit more on personal reflection, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself. Well, as I said, today's my birthday. You know, when I was younger, and I'm sure some of you who are watching may have experienced this as well, when you're really young, a teenager and maybe even younger, birthdays are all about fun. It's the celebration, it's the cake, it's how many people can you have to a party, and what are the presents you're going to get. And then as you enter late teen, it becomes a little bit more about relationships and people that are close to you. In your 20s, I guess it could be about running out and having a good time at different nightclub establishments, etc. But it seems as though once you enter into your 40s and 50s, that a birthday begins to become a time of reflection. I attended yesterday my uncle, Uncle Don Thompson from Ambler, Pennsylvania. I attended his funeral yesterday. He died at the age of 82. And what brought to me a major time of reflection was attending that funeral, and then on the next day, my birthday, because I started to really think about what will folks and what will people say at my funeral. And I'm sure you've all had that same thought. Well, after going to the funeral yesterday, what became extremely apparent to me was that at some level, we all need to leave some legacy for people to follow. My Uncle Don left a tremendous legacy of hard work, determination. He had a stroke 5 years ago at the age of 77, never complained about the situation he was in, stayed very close to his family, worked very hard to gain back some of his speech and some of his ability so that he could do the social things that he did prior to having his stroke. And looking around this church and seeing what he created, the woodwork that he created was just absolutely magnificent. He left a legacy for his family, his children, his grandchildren. And again, leaving that church yesterday, I started reflecting and thinking, what will my legacy be? Let me just tell you a little bit about myself and what I believe to be, at least at the age of 47, some of the accomplishments that have meant the most to me. First and foremost, I believe that I'm a loving husband, and I'm a great father. I would do anything for my wife and for my children, and I spend a large part of every day focusing on my children, on my wife, and their needs, and what we can do to make their lives more enjoyable, as well as to leave some kind of legacy for them. Both my children are extremely athletic. My son is a standout swimmer. My daughter is a standout rower. And I put a lot of time and effort into working with them and making sure that they're getting all the things that they need to be as successful as they can be in sports, as well as academics, and most importantly, their hearts and what their hearts are going to be like when they become adults. I do everything that I can in order to be, again, the kind of father that someday my children will stand up and be very, very proud of who their father was and what their father believed in. In my life, I've had a couple accomplishments that continue to be heavy in my mind. In 1985, I fulfilled a dream of wanting to play college football, and working very, very hard through my high school and college career. And as a senior at Gettysburg College, I led the nation in rushing, 1,729 yards. And my team made it to the Final Four of the Division III National Playoffs. And I'll never forget those days. I'll never forget the work that we as a team put in and I put in to be able to accomplish that. In 1999, I completed the Hawaii Ironman For those of you who are not familiar with that event, it's the combination of a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a marathon, of which all was done on the hot lava fields in Hawaii and the swim being in the ocean. I'm proud of those two accomplishments because I've always seen athletics and athletic accomplishments as a tie-in to business, because I think there is the same type of competitive edge that you have in business that you gain from those times in learning as an athlete. So today I come to you and I ask you if you've had some of these same thoughts around your birthday or at other holiday times when you're close to your family as to what will your legacy be? How will people remember you? And at some point in time, what will they be saying about you when we're gone? This shouldn't be I hope this wasn't a downer today. By no means was this session supposed to be a downer, but I thought it was just a great time to have some personal reflection with you. I will also say that I am very proud of the accomplishments that we here at Morton Healthcare Advisors have made in terms of what we give to the rehabilitation and the healthcare industry. The folks here, Tom and Dennis and Terry and Anna, work very, very hard in order to keep us at the top of the information and the knowledge of what will make your companies more valuable. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm sure I'm going to be heading home and there's going to be cars in the driveway and a big surprise party waiting for me. But I'm looking forward to going home and spending the evening with my family for my birthday. You all have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.